Guys, it's Byzantine. How are you guys doing? Finally, I'm coming to you with a Coco Mademoiselle Chanel Coco Mademoiselle perfume review. And this video is gonna be long. It's going to be very long, but I want to tell you like everything and why somebody is hanging outside when I'm filming also suddenly. I don't know. And I want to tell you all the information about the fragrance. And another thing is that the reason why I'm making this review is because I kind of feel unsatisfied with the reviews that I saw online, and not with all of them, but many of them are kind of like leaving something unsaid for me, and I think that people misunderstand this fragrance so badly, and maybe that's why I decided to make like this longer version of this review. So please bear with me and comment in the comments below, in the comment section below, uh, if you ever smell Coco Mademoiselle. I kind of assumed that everybody did, but let me know, what do you think about this fragrance. I am waiting to read your comments, and let's move on to the details about the fragrance. Okay, so let me get some information for you before I will tell you what I smell and what this fragrance means to me. So Coco Mademoiselle was released in 2001, and the nose behind it is Jacques Polch, and this is ever since Chanel's bestseller. Like, I heard that number 5 sells more often than this one, but I kind of don't believe that, because honestly I don't know anybody who likes number 5 aside from me. I mean, I'm talking about people that I know literally, I'm not talking people from the internet. So I kind of assume that Coco Mademoiselle is Chanel's bestseller. It has the Coco name in it, but is it a flanker of Coco? Well, let me talk about it in a different video. Let's put it that way. I'll leave it for a next video. This is like 50 ml bottle that I have, and the batch code is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it here, 4901. Same here. And I have the body lotion as well, and body lotion smells a little bit different, but I will tell you about it once I will move to how it smells to me like. And the thing is that the face of the Coco Mademoiselle, the first face was Kate Moss, and then there was this huge campaign that got some awards, where the face of the Coco Mademoiselle is Keira Knightley, and this is essential, I think, because I will tell you that it's a little bit hectic as usual, but I'm sure you can get it. That it's essential that Keira Knightley is the face of the Coco Mademoiselle, and it also connects to me with why I think that people don't understand Coco Mademoiselle properly, and why I'm not satisfied when I watch some of the reviews, because I think that wrong people choose Coco Mademoiselle, because very often the review and or the haul is by the person who is like the Carrie Bradshaw of the world, you know, this type of personality, princess like, very glamorous, very I don't want to say juvenile, but to some extent quite juvenile. And usually this person uses the name, I feel it's very girly, I feel like a woman, it's very sexy, and so on. Well, I don't think this fragrance is very sexy, but well, what is sexy in fragrance, huh? Like, I don't know. But I think that these people buy these fragrances and they would say, oh, of course it's Chanel, it has to be good. And they buy this fragrance because, unfortunately but fortunately for the brand, Chanel means luxury in today's world, and they kind of bond with the brand this way. I don't know if bonding is the right name for that, but you know, they buy Chanel because it's prestigious, it's luxurious, and for some of them it's a matter of boasting. So I think that the wrong people choose this fragrance because, and now I am gonna tell you, to me, it's the fragrance for the tomboys. Honestly, it's very gender bending, very androgynous, very like very like tomboy. If I had to describe a woman of Coco Mademoiselle, it would be tomboy. Look at the commercial with Keira Knightley. Like, she's competing with men. She's, you know, outspeeding the men on the scooter, or not a scooter, or motorbike. Like, she's quite dominant and uncatchable, unreachable, and of course that people look at her and she grabs all the attention, but you know, she is like, oh, and in the interview for Coco Mademoiselle, Keira Knightley said that it was her first women's fragrance that she was gifted, because before she was using the men marketed fragrances, so that says a lot. Very independent, and I have to tell you that to me this fragrance is marking new century, the new millennium, when it was released. I'll repeat, in 2001, and it's supposed to mark the new era, the new era of fragrance, the new era of humankind, basically. You know, it was about the time when, of course, some people were still thinking that we're gonna be like, I don't know, traveling from one planet to another, but then, you know, it was a time of many changes, you know, a lot of women emancipation that is still going on, but you know, it's still a work in progress. And this is a fragrance to, you know, boost your confidence, to show your position, but to show that you are not a weak person, and you can basically do whatever and do it freely, and you are free. And as long as you don't harm anybody, that's my commentary. You can do everything, and even the color of it, it's not just a regular pink. I think it's a millennial pink, because of course it was a fragrance targeted towards the younger generation, but but right now, like, it's adapted by like the middle age people. I don't want to put an age on a fragrance, let's put it that way, but it was basically marketed towards younger crowd. And well, whether you agree with this or not, this is the new era of Chanel fragrances. It honestly is. I must admit that, of course, we probably went through some reformulations, and you know, this batch is probably brand new one. I didn't even check if 4901 is what batch is it, what year is it, but I'm pretty sure it's this year or last year. I have my 50 ml bottle, and it's not my first bottle. I'm gonna tell you that. Um, I have to tell you that I didn't like Chanel Coco Mademoiselle from the very beginning. The thing is, while I'm talking, I'm showing you the presentation of the products. I hope you don't mind. We didn't click together at the very beginning because I was skeptic. I am usually skeptic about things that are too popular, where you can smell them everywhere, and I basically underrated this fragrance. because many people were using it, and I was probably influenced by the people who used it, like I like these personalities that are totally different than I am, and we're totally not vibing together, because I don't think well, let's not go this way. The thing is that I didn't like this fragrance, and to me it smelled a little bit different then, but doesn't matter for now. And but I decided to give it a chance, and when I was still living in Poland, I bought a 35 ml bottle of Coco Mademoiselle. And this one morning, I discovered the essence, the quintessence. Sorry, I'm speaking with a Polish accent. The quintessence of Coco Mademoiselle. It was like January or February. I was literally like not preppy at all. I don't know if I even washed my teeth. I didn't shave my face. I did nothing. And without any effort put to my aesthetic, my appearance, I went to the post office, and it was quite chilly outside, because I told you it's January, February. Usually it's quite cold then in Poland. And click, that was it. I could feel the presence of Coco Mademoiselle, or Coco Mad, however you want to call it, and that was it for me. I discovered the beauty of this fragrance, and this is really beautiful fragrance, but it's not princess like, it's not for the modern princess. It's effortless. It's for people who do not wear their luxury outside, for people who do not show off, they're not boasting with their riches. To me, this is the essence of Coco Mademoiselle. It's the luxury of, I don't have to prove you anything. I can, but I don't have to. I don't need it in my life. I am independent in this how I would say it. I am independent in this way of thinking. This is my luxury. My luxury is being independent and not um having to prove anything. And how does it smell like? It's it's described as fruit chili, or fruity patchouli, but this scent only has some fruit at the very beginning, in the opening, and later it's definitely patchouli. But what kind of patchouli is it? It's of course Chanel's patchouli. It's not stinky patchouli. It's not mm, particularly herbal, but it's more going to the herbal direction. It's quite synthetic, it's clean, it's almost crisp, as I would say. It reminds me of the same patchouli as you can find in Yves Rocher's So Elixir. But I think that this fragrance was first if it comes to this type of patchouli. And in the opening notes of EDP, because this is Eau de Parfum, you can smell the fruit. What kind of fruit? No clue. This is an abstract fragrance. This is Chanel fragrance. They're all abstract. And in the Coco Mademoiselle body lotion, this is very hard plastic, and actually the cap is probably heavier than the rest. You can basically smell only the patchouli and the creaminess of the body lotion, and there are no fruit in the scent of the body lotion, but I like them together. They're quite complementary. And I'm gonna tell you something. I was talking to this about it to somebody today, that to me Coco Mademoiselle is the manliest in the stereotypical way. It's the manliest fragrance I do have in my collection right now, probably even manlier than Black Orchid. I don't know why I feel this way. It's but it's definitely genderless. I don't want to put fragrances into particular boxes, but Coco Mademoiselle is like total gender bender. You have to trust me on that. You have to smell that. You have to forget about the people who wear it and forget about what it is said. And especially right now when there was some time passing since the release, that it's still popular, but it's not very, very, very popular. Right now we have more popular fragrances like Black Opium, like what else we have? We have La Vie Belle, we have Girl of Now, these kind of scents, and this one is popular, but you cannot smell it that often as you would used to smell it, I should say. And that's why it's good to give it another chance and to give it another try. It's a beautiful fragrance. The longevity, well, you will have to respray. Even if you like use it together with a body lotion, you will have to respray, because to me it's how I would put it, I can smell it on my clothes, but especially I am wearing like a cotton robe right now. Actually, it's like a Japanese yukata, and I can smell the scent on this garment like the next day and then day after, but it's probably from the body lotion, not from the fragrance. The longevity is not there for me, but it's maybe because of my skin chemistry. And the ciliage is not that big, but I assume that it's because of me, and it's gonna smell louder on other people, but I don't think it's offensive at all. This is one of not probably the least offensive fragrances. Many people like it, they're accustomed to it, they will like it or don't care. There's probably nobody that can say, oh, I hate this fragrance. If you do not particularly like it, or you don't care it, just give it a try, because it's really worth trying. And I say sorry to Coco Mademoiselle again, because I underrated it at some point, and I can see this is a fragrance. This is true modern classic. Thank you everybody for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for getting through all of these shenanigans and me talking for almost 18 minutes, and see you next time. Kisses. Bye 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 bye.